We don't have a turkey on set, but it looks like we might have a goat.
Why are you wearing that?
No, Skip, don't you do me like this. Hold on, Skip. Hold on. Skip, baby. I am not.
Why do you have a goat mask on?
Skip, don't do this to me today. Skip, don't do this to me today.
Last night was actually about why LeBron James should be disqualified from any GOAT debate from now on.
Why?
I'm about to say why. I'm about to explain to you why.
Well, when you explain it, make sure you slide me my one case or do while you explaining
Put your glasses back on. I can't look at you anymore without your glasses. For a while, I couldn't get used to your glasses. Now you look weird without your glasses
I feel weird without them, too.
All right.
Skip, man, how you doing?
You did win a case for me last night. Now, I did win 3 from you last Friday night. So for the last 5 days, I'm still up 1 case, and I'm up like 40 overall. And I got 10 riding on my Dallas Cowboys to win the NFC East. Here we go.
We might be even by the end of the night.
We'll see.
We might be even by the end of the night. Skip, how many is this? How many is that, Skip? That's a 10. Some of the best performances haven't been given at the biggest venues. I know you want that to be a performance. You wanted to be at Madison Square Garden. But some of the best performances wasn't given at the Sydney Opera House. It wasn't given at Madison Square Garden. It wasn't given in one of these big-time arenas. It was a small venue on a weeknight. You know that, Skip? And that's what the man gave you.
Okay.
It wasn't everybody couldn't see it unless you have the NBA ticket. You live in LA, you got Sports Spectrum, you got an opportunity to see it. But you witnessed something, and you knew the moment that man stepped on the court, there's an aura around him that you feel that something is great. You see how those other guys, you look at Malik Monk and how he played. You look at Wayne Ellington and how he played. Look at Dwight Howard, give you like 7, 8, 9 minutes, but goes 4 for 4. Melo is a different player. There's something about this man, Skip. I can't quite put my finger, but I've heard about it. I've read about it in a certain book. The oldest book I've read about people like that have this kind of power, this kind of influence.
Wait, you just suggested he's biblical? Is that what we're talking about?
That's something. It's like king.
He's a creation by the man upstairs.
King.
He was sent to earth to show us the way, to lead us out of the wilderness? Is that what we're suggesting?
To lead franchises that's been downtrodden, to lead them to the promised land. Yeah, like the Cleveland Cavaliers, like the Lakers that were downtrodden for a decade. He brought them back to prosperity and to prominence. But back to my original schedule. Thought, Skip, now, we talked about this yesterday. When that line went from 1.5 to 4.5, I said, Skip, something ain't right. Somebody's not playing tonight. I said, there's probably AD ain't playing. Ain't no way unless somebody comes down and drop $3-4 million. That's the only way the line's going to move like that unless there's an injury or somebody they know someone's out. They knew Anthony Davis was not going to be playing. They moved that line. Somebody lost a lot of money. Go James said, I'm going to win somebody some money. 39 points. 5 threes, 8 or 9 from the free throw line. Skip, with 2-0. Now, you told me you want the man to drive. Now, he felt the game out in the first quarter, Skip. He was feeling out, get everybody involved, only had 5 points. And then the second quarter, he gets 12 points on 5 of 5 shooting from the floor. So he's like, okay, this is how it's going to be. And then in the third quarter, he's kind of feeling it like everybody, and he feels the game starts to get away. But in that fourth quarter, it clicked.
Did it?
This is what I need to do. Hey, Jim, drop the track, DJ. Skip, he was in his bag.
Was he?
He was in that bag. Now, remember it's been a while because he might have left some stuff at home. He's been in and out of the lineup. He got suspended.
For the whole show or maybe 2/3 of it?
Jim, can we see some of the things that he was doing? Some of this virtuoso. I know you witnessed it. I started to come over and knock on your door.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Look at this, Skip. That's straight to the basket with the left hand on Sabonis.
They really guarded that.
Okay, what about this here, Skip? Okay. How you guard that? That's 29 feet. You picking them up from half court? Oh, Skip, what are they doing?
Wait, what is he doing there?
Oh, Skip, look at this one, Skip. Ooh, that's a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty.
Was it?
Yeah, you know what, Skip.
Was that the right basketball play?
Yeah, this is the right basketball play. Okay. This is the one.
No, it's
31 feet.
Boy, I can't wait until it's my turn.
So, for me, I love...
About to run out of steam over there?
No.
10 out of 10?
I love this aggressiveness last night. He tried to let the game feel to him. Now, the only thing that surprised me, Skip, was how many minutes he played. You and I both thought the minutes would be manageable, but, the game was close. He played basically 20 of 24 minutes in the second half, including overtime. So he's probably about 28 minutes in the second half. which I'm surprised he played that minute, but it just goes to show you. He says the more I play, the better I get. So forget Skip Bayless and these others talking about you need to manage my minutes. Manage these buckets. And I put 39 big points on you. Let everybody know I'm still the king.
Really? 43 minutes and 28 seconds he played. That's a lot of minutes for the guy who's played the third most in the history of pro basketball.
So where has he been for the last 2.5 weeks, Skip? He was missed 2 weeks, and then you got suspended. You running your trap over there. He should be suspended.
Well,
he's the commissioner. If you're the commissioner, you're not afraid to stand up to LeBron James. Even though he's in Madison Square Garden, you would suspend him. It's all because of you.
Yep, I'll accept that responsibility, and I appreciate that. So, back to the 10 commandments from the chosen one that you were just explaining to me. On a scale of 10 commandments, I'm going to give him 7 commandments. That's all.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, because we had some real issues going on last night with your man LeBron James that you just swept under your
I want to hear him. I want to hear him.
Carpet over there.
I want to hear him.
Okay. First of all, let's start with who wasn't there. Anthony Davis wasn't there. And my overall big picture takeaway from this game was I thought they actually looked better without AD.
Oh, my goodness.
Because the energy went up, the intensity went up, and the lane was not as clogged as usual with him and his low energy, low motor self sort of drifting around at the free throw line and down to the low post. And all of a sudden, there were lanes for Russ to get free and get loose and create some open shots. Okay, so you did beat me out of a case because I did take the Pacers at home, and in each quarter that they played, it looked like the Pacers were about to take charge. Am I right about that?
They did.
They would pull away by 8 or 10 or 12, and then all of a sudden the Lakers would fight back. So what did we see in the fourth quarter? Would you believe that your Lakers trailed 91-82 with 10:37 left in the game?
Yes.
So I'm going to give them this. They scratched and they clawed. And they fought back tooth and nail to pull this one out in overtime. Am I right? Okay, so who was the star of the fourth quarter? Was it LeBron James that you gave a 10 out of 10 to, that you called a virtuoso performance for? I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong box score, but my fourth quarter box says that LeBron James was 2 out of 8 from the field in the fourth quarter. Is that right? Is that virtuoso, Mr. Sharpe?
Yeah, he was.
Does that qualify? 2 out of 8? Really? I don't see that as a virtuoso performance.
How many points did he have? Okay,
here's the point. Who were the stars of the fourth quarter? Who were the goatish players in the fourth quarter? Could it be Malik Monk and Wayne Ellington for your Lakers?
I didn't mention that.
So here's what happened. Here's the truth of what happened. If we could see some real video here. Okay, what's the first thing that happened? Malik Monk, boom.
Assist from LeBron.
That's 9:17. That cut it to 6. And then here comes Wayne Ellington. This is with 8:26 left.
Assist from LeBron.
Wayne Ellington says, I got this. That cut it to 3. And then guess what happened at 7:54 left in this game? Wayne Ellington from the corner.
Hockey assist from LeBron.
Tied. The score is tied. Then LeBron missed a jumper, of course. And then here comes Ellington back again with 6:10 left. Boom. And guess what? That cut it back to 2. And then here comes Malik Monk at 4:35 left. Wait a second. The Lakers are ahead. I about fell out of my chair.
That's right.
So those guys combined to make 5 straight threes from 9:17 down to 4:35. And all of a sudden I look up and it's 101-100 visiting team. The Lakers were ahead thanks to Monk and Ellington and Monk and Ellington some more. 3 for him, 2 for Monk. Don't you think that should be combined in your 10 rating for LeBron? Shouldn't that at least drop him down to a 9?
No, because guess what? Who's the leading scorer in the fourth quarter?
Okay. So then I'm going to give you your shot, and we'll see it one more time here. With 1:17 left, LeBron makes a front-running 3.
No, not he front-running.
Well, it boosted the lead up to 6 points, if we could see this. And then what's he do at the other end? He celebrates too early.
They heavy.
He gets the switch on to
hit that Sam Cassell on it. They heavy, Skip.
Okay, and he's so heavy. He's got such big ones. He's taking them all the way down to the other end. Way to go, LeBron. I am impressed. Does that mean the game is over at that point? Wait a second. With 48 seconds left, LeBron tries another shot. This is just a jump shot. It's not a three-point shot. If we could see this is the dagger. This is to go up 6. This is to end the game. LeBron says, I got this. I got this. This is the man who gets a 10 from Shannon Sharpe.
So he missed the shot.
He misses it wide right, almost an air ball. It barely ticked. If we could see that one more time. This is for the basketball game. This is to end it, to go up 6 with about 46 seconds left.
But considering how they were throwing up threes and making them, Skip, it probably wouldn't have ended it.
Okay, so what happened with 6.5 seconds left? To your point, that kid Chris Duarte, who has a easy, sweet stroke.
Yeah,
he can shoot it.
I saw him in the Olympics.
Yeah, well, I saw him in the summer league. He can really shoot it. He shot this from the corner. He got fouled.
No,
he got knocked down. He's out of his mind saying, I don't get a call.
No, you don't.
I don't get a call. Are you kidding me?
No, you don't.
Avery Bradley knocks him down. That's as blatant a foul. He hit him. He body fouled him and knocked him out of bounds, knocked him across the line. He should be and wanting for a 4-point play to win the game. Flopping. He got body fouled. He got basically tackled and knocked down. It should have been on Thanksgiving Day because that's a football play by Avery Bradley.
I've caught fish that flop less than that on the bank. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and I'm not sure that Chris Duarte would have made the free throws because he clanked 2. He had 2 for the game back in the third quarter, and he missed both of them. So I don't know. He might be one of the classic, I can make it from 3, but I can't make it from 15 feet. But the point was, that could have ended the game, maybe should have ended the game, and all of a sudden, we got a last-second shot featuring the guy that you gave a 10 to.
Right.
Could we see the king? Could we see the quote-unquote phony GOAT? Can we see what? He pulls up from 8 feet beyond the three-point line with plenty of time left to drive the basketball on Malcolm Brogdon. He just says, no, I'm going to shoot the highest degree of difficulty shot. It's my pet peeve about LeBron James. It's what disqualifies him from any GOAT conversation. Here he did it again. I've called him on this for every single year of his career dating to his rookie year. For 19 years, he has run from the late game free throw line because he is the unclutchest late game free throw shooter ever.
But he's
and he did it again right before your very eyes.
So what about the fourth quarter?
He's got timeout. We got to talk about this one play. This is the play.
One play.
The game is tied. Think about this. All that LeBron had to do was drive the basketball and go get fouled. What do I call him again and again on this show? The greatest driver of the basketball ever. Drive it, LeBron. Have the guts, have the courage to go stand there by yourself, 15 feet from the basket, do your new routine. All you have to do is make 1 out of 2 to win the game at the buzzer. And what does he do? He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got the highest IQ in basketball. He thinks, the last thing I want to do is shoot a free throw here. So I'm going to pull up from 32 feet and I'm going to shoot the deepest 3 possible because then my blind witnesses will say if I miss it, which he missed badly, obviously, oh, that was the hardest shot he could have taken. That was impossible to make that shot. Drive the basketball. Have some guts. I've called him on it again and again and again. And to the greatness of James Worthy, who I know you don't turn the sound up, but on the local telecast, on the local Lakers network in Southern California, as soon as the game ended, James took him to task and said, I had an issue with that shot selection because who wouldn't have an issue with that? I mean, at least shoot one of your little fadeaways from 15 feet. Don't just pull up and jack up some 3. That's to win the basketball game. It's advantage Lakers at that point, and you're defending him for that. You're giving him a 10 for that.
So this is what
That's why he is not the GOAT.
So this is what we're doing. The man plays 43 minutes and 28 seconds, and you bring the game.
This is it.
No, it's not it.
This is the Jordan moment.
Okay, so who won the game? So clearly it wasn't a Jordan moment. So now let's go to overtime. So what happened?
He was very lucky that he wasn't down 1 at that point.
But see, this is what you do. Can I ask you a question? Now, this is not what you do with Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
I don't care about Tom Brady.
No.
We're talking about the phony GOAT here. That is the GOAT.
This is my argument.
This is the phony GOAT.
You make your argument. Allow me on this side of the table to make my argument.
Well, you don't have an argument.
What you do with Tom Brady.
LeBron. Did you like that shot selection?
I like the way he played overall.
Did you like that shot selection? selection. You're not answering my question.
No.
Answer the question. It's simple. Did you like that shot selection?
I trust LeBron James, whether he shoots the ball or pass the ball. You talked about Malik Monk. You talked about Wayne Ellington. Who passed them the ball?
Okay, I give you that.
No, you didn't.
But that's
give me
not
that.
a 10.
That's not what you said. You didn't mention LeBron James.
Okay.
The man played 43 minutes and had 2 turnovers. Did you mention that?
No. How many assists did he have for the game since he's the assist artist right now? Oh, wait a second. He had 6.
I said he'd have 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You see what you do? How you nitpick? Now the man gives you 40. The man gives you 39. He gives you 20. He gives you points in overtime. He gives you points in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
He makes clutch free throws, and still you try to find a way to discredit him.
Okay.
You can't.
I will continue to discredit him. So let's go to 2:51 left in overtime when he makes his first 3 to give them a lead at 117-114.
So what'd you find problem? What was wrong with this one?
Here's the problem. Sabonis has 5 fouls. What's the basketball play, LeBron? What should you do at that point? Not a step back 3. No. You drive it on Sabonis and try to get him disqualified.
Why
Just
try
get
to
him out of the game
that?
because you don't have AD. You're playing center. Your biggest threat right now is that guy versus you on the other end.
Hold up. Tell me what you say that again. I don't think the people at home. What was LeBron playing at that point?
Center. They just decided to go small.
So
they did not have Anthony Davis. Are you going to play Dwight Howard in overtime?
Time out.
Are you going to play DeAndre Jordan in overtime?
I know 2 men in the history of basketball can do what LeBron James did last night. One was Irving Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
The other was LeBron James. Can play 5 on one end and play point guard on the other. Could Michael Jordan do that?
Magic would have said.
Could Michael Jordan do that? I ask you a question.
Magic can do that.
No. Answer my question.
Yeah.
I ask you a question. Could Michael Jordan play 5 on one end and point guard on the other? A simple yes or a simple no?
A simple yes is that he could do anything he wanted to do.
Well, he didn't want to play.
He was the greatest ever by far, and it's not even close, and I'm offended you even bring him into this conversation.
I just asked you a question, Skip.
He went 6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs.
I just asked
Stop it.
I just
Game
asked
over.
the question.
He won 10 scoring titles to your guys' 1 scoring title. Game over. Stop it.
But hold on. But my guy has more points.
The correct basketball play at that point, 2:51 left, is to foul out Sabonis. That's what you do.
That's the correct play.
That would be really smart. I'd say, way to go, LeBron.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you
would not have. You're like, well, why'd you do that?
Then we go to 1:53 left in overtime.
What happened
again? He pulls up again. This is to put them up 6. And guess who he gets the switch on to? Just drive it. Just get him out of the game. Just to make sure it's over. Make sure it's over. No, I'm going to do this.
That made sure it's over.
Step back 3.
That made sure it was over.
That put him up 6.
Was it over?
No, it wasn't quite over because then he needed a fall away with 41.2
Can we show that
left.
one?
Yeah.
Can we show that one?
Show the fall away. Yeah. This ended the game. Way to go. Indiana shot because guess who went 0 for 6 in the overtime for Indiana? The rookie played the whole overtime. I'll give you that. So the 19-year-old played the whole overtime, and guess what he went? 0 for 6 did Chris Duarte and 0 for 5 from 3. You got a break. He was hot-handed for much of the game, and then he went about as cold as you've ever seen a rookie go.
You see what you do? Now, when the Lakers,
actually, Indiana lost the overtime more than L.A. won the overtime.
But here's the thing. When the Lakers go cold in the fourth quarter, all you talk about is they can't shoot. They're old. Yeah, I told you this wasn't going to work. Russell Westbrook. But the minute somebody else, you caught a break. Why don't the Lakers ever catch a break? Why is only the other team gets to catch a break? So I'm going to tell you like this here. The man did everything you asked him to do. He made clutch free throws. Russ made the 2 biggest free throws because they fouled Russ, and Russ made 2 free throws to keep him up 3.
He did. I give him that.
Russ played well, but LeBron James, after what only played like 15 minutes on Sunday, got suspended the following game, came out, gave you that type of performance, and you try to talk about, well, he didn't drive it. You took 6 seconds.
I don't try to talk about it. I did talk about it.
Okay, you talked about 6 seconds in 43 minutes and 28 seconds.
It's the Jordan-esque game. It's where you do what you have to do to win the game.
He did it.
Yeah,
he did
not do it in regulation.
No, he didn't do it the way you wanted him to do it.
Well, it's the way anybody. It's the correct basketball play is to drive it when you're 6'9", 260 pounds, and you're fresh-legged because you haven't been playing. Drive it and have the guts. You got a whole new routine at the free throw line. Wait a second. He's got I told you, a month ago? I love his new free throw shooting routine. He's had about 82 of them in his career so far. They change by the week. But this one he's sticking with because it works. It's one big heavy dribble. It's one big deep breath. Then it's a deep knee bend and just let it go. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, shoot. And it's working. He made 8 out of 9. And I thought, just drive the basketball and have the guts to go use your new routine to make all you got to do is make one.
But
1 out of 2 to win the game. And I would say, you got me. I would give him a 10 for that.
Because here's the thing. You say in this situation, the right basketball play is to drive the ball.
Oh,
we've seen LeBron James drive the ball so many times. You say that's the right play, LeBron, but you're the GOAT. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant would have never made that play. They would have took it upon themselves. Now he makes a play that doesn't suit you. You find fault with it.
How good a three-point shooter is LeBron James? Help me out. I need you to.
Better than Michael Jordan.
Oh, well, they didn't shoot it in.
Yeah, they did.
No, they did not.
The three-point line came into effect in 1979.
Right here, right now, in today's game, how good a three-point shooter is LeBron James? I need you to lay it on the line.
Better than Michael Jordan.
Okay, no, he doesn't play anymore. He hasn't played, how many years? Since, 2001? It's been a long time since he played. So right here, right now, how good is he? I need to know. I need to know.
I trust LeBron James. Whatever decision he makes, if he shoots it, I'm good with it. If he passes it, I'm good with it.
Well,
because
since you won't answer the question because you can't, because I got you backed into a corner.
No, you don't.
Here's the point. He came into this game shooting 35.5% from three.
Okay.
I'll give you average at best.
Okay.
His career from the three-point line is 34.5%. That is definitely below average, and I'm being kind about that.
I know a couple of guys that got lower that you say are better. We'll talk about that later.
But 34.5 for his career. He is now averaging 8 three-point attempts per game. That is a runaway career high. Last year, he was 6.3 attempts per game. The year before, 6.3. Those were his 2 career highs. So he is jacking up threes at a shocking new rate as a average at best three-point shooter. Unless he gets hot-handed, and you know and I know what's coming next. Once he falls back in love with the three, the next game, Sacramento at home on what is it, Friday night? Watch what happens. He'll hit you with the 1 for 10 because he's got it in him.
Can I ask you a question? As great as drivers of the ball as Michael and Kobe were, in their later years, did they drive the ball as much in their later years as they did their earlier years? It's a simple yes or no.
I don't care about it.
See, now you don't care. You don't care about anything that you can't win.
Last year, I watched Michael Jordan because I was there. He owned the league. He did whatever he wanted.
Did he drive the basketball?
Sure he did. In 1998, he
drove the ball
lethal.
So Skip, if you don't mind me asking, why did he develop that fall away, that turnaround jumper?
It's a lane fall away. It's 12 feet. It's 10 feet.
Early in his career, he drove the ball to the rack. He finished at the rim. Kobe, same thing with Kobe. As they got later in their career, Skip, that's a pounding that your body can't continuously take. You know that, I know that. Don't do that, Skip. Don't try to discredit the man after this performance.
8 threes per game.
And?
I gave him a 7, but that's all I could give him because the stars of the game were Monk and Ellington. They're the ones who got him back in.
Of course they were.
And
of course they were, sure.
Down the stretch, the GOAT had a chance to win the game, quote-unquote GOAT, phony GOAT, and he just didn't have the guts to go shoot the free throws. And if he had, I'd give him a 10.
No, you wouldn't. Skip, it would defeat the purpose. You're not giving him credit. You haven't given him credit for any of the MVPs, none of the finals. You talk about where they beat the fifth seed Heat or they beat this team. My team got unlucky.
2 out of 8 in the fourth quarter is Virtuoso.
9 points. 9 points.
2 out of 8.
9 points.
Yikes.
9 points.
Missed the dagger. Missed the dagger and missed the game winner.
Hold on.
Wow.
So what happened in overtime? Did he miss the dagger in overtime? Well, did he miss the game winner in overtime?
Chris Duarte went 0 for 6.
Now it's all about Chris Duarte.
Right,
now that's what it's about.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.